Hello friends, welcome to Azure Databricks video tutorials. So previous session I have covered introduction to Azure Databricks and complete components and concepts which we are going to cover in this sessions. So let's start with creating a cluster here. So how to create a Databricks and how to create a cluster. So once you log into portal, Azure portal, this is existing all available resources. Why I'm showing these resources means, so once you create a Databricks, so it will create a few components called a few resources. It will be created. Those resources I will show. So ignore this existing resources. Let's go to home. You can go for a create a resource. You can select you can search here Databricks. Here you can see you will get this. Then you can click on create. You can choose this create option. So now we are going to create Azure Databricks and the available options here. If you look at here and the subscription, I'm using a free trial. So if you have a subscription paid one, you can use that. If you are learning, you can go for free trial. You will be getting a 1 year free trial, but there you will get a credit that you can use within 28 days in Azure portal. And regarding Databricks trial version, again that is different. Here you can see this pricing trial. This is related to Databricks standard, premium and trial. So this trial 14 days, Databricks will give a 14 days trial version, and this subscription is my portal, Azure portal. Why? Because so whatever you are doing here, so everything will be stored in Azure portal. All the network related and the storage related, every resource will be created inside this Azure group, right? So that's related to subscription. Okay, so let's start with the basics, like create a resource group or select existing one. I have already resource group available. I can select this, or you can create a new one. It's just name and provide your workspace name. So you can use your workspace name is nothing but your Azure Databricks name. Then location, the server location you can choose Azure. So list of available locations, you can choose that. So I'm going to choose US East 2. So you can choose that, and the list of available locations you can check in Azure portal, where you can see that list of available locations related to Databricks. For Azure, they are giving different locations. For AWS, they are giving different locations. And select the price tier. If you are going to use like training purpose, you can use the trial. And a training purpose, if you are going for any development or project purpose. But if you choose a training purpose, you cannot create a clusters. Mean you can create a cluster, the cluster won't be started, because Azure with, if you go this free trial, if you go with the free trial, you cannot use the clusters. So we have to use this subscription as pay as you go. But currently I'm using this free trial. So I can create Azure Databricks, but I cannot create a clusters inside my Azure Databricks. I will show you where you'll get these errors. So I'm going to choose this trial version. So this free trial subscription will impact next level. I will show you where it will impact. Then click on review and create. And this is a network related part. If you want to choose, you can choose any networks. That's if you go here, you can choose here. So if you want to create a separate own networks, if you have, you can choose the, otherwise it will create a default. Let's review and create. Just I'm creating a Databricks here. So it will take a few minutes. So where you can go to home and all the resources you can select. So available resources it will display. So as I told, this is the existing one. Other than this three, it should create many resources for your Databricks account. So mean it will create one storage account, disks, network other related resources. I will show you all the list of. Wait for a few more minutes. So now it's creating. If you click on this your Databricks account, look here, you can see only one option called upgrade to premium, and another option, there is an option called launch. So that option still you're not getting because still it is in progress, still it is creating. You can go to resources, you can refresh few resources. Yeah, see here, network security group it is created, and virtual network it is created for your Databricks. Here you can see. Okay, and the location you can see, which we selected East US 2. This is our location we selected here, and few more resources need to be created. So whenever you are creating a Databricks a resource here, so it will be created all this resources like network security group, virtual network. Yeah, this is storage account. So Azure blob storage it is created. Let's open and see what is there inside. Now you can see the deployment succeeded, means it is completed everything. Let's close this. Here go to containers. So everything will be stored here. Whatever you are doing the operations, everything will be stored here. So in Databricks, whatever you are doing, so everything will be stored. This is related to logs. So you don't have access here directly. Jobs, see. So these are all the default resources created, and refresh, few more things will come. So these are major things, but if you create a cluster, there other disk related resources will come. So now default storage account, network security group, and virtual group it is available for this Databricks. Now let's open this Databricks account. Now if you go down here, you can see launch. Earlier it is not available, now it is available because it's completed. Next, so it will open a new window. So just log in. So it is logging with the default Azure Active Directory single sign on. So if you are working any of the project, that organization account, whatever you are using organization account, default account, they will be used. Wait a few more seconds, it is coming. So this is complete window where you can see the options. This Azure, if you click on this option, this Azure logo, Azure Databricks, this is a home button where you can click on this, and this is a workspace related. Okay, if you click on workspace, here you can see the workspace and other options, and data related, all the databases, tables, everything will be there, but as of now we have not created any clusters, so that's why it is empty. And related to clusters, so here if you want to create a notebook, you can directly click on here, create a table. This is the default home page, the shortcuts is available here. If you want to import any data, so directly you can import the data. Let's see here, you can choose a file. I will show you one sample example. So you have uploaded a file. When you want to create with a table, see here, so it will ask the cluster, because as of now we not created any cluster. So cluster is a basic thing, so whatever you are going to do here, everything will link to your cluster. So without cluster you can't do anything. And create a table in notebook. So this will create a default some script, Python script. So for this file, let's create one sample one. I will show you how notebooks will looks like. This is a notebook. See default, here you can see. So this MD, okay, see here, percentage MD means this is a node. Whatever you are displaying node, that will be written, and we are saving this as a Python file. That's why you can default execute a Python script. If you want to execute any other than Python, Scala, R or SQL, so SQL means we will use percentage SQL. So it will consider as a this commands are SQL related. Other than this, default is Python one, and if you want to run any Scala one, you have to change the Scala like this. Okay, just leave it because we not attached anything cluster. Here you can see detached, so we not created any cluster as of now. And other options here you can see, you can schedule, you can comment this. So that's a review part, like if you are working any of the project, so individually they can look at your code and they can provide the review comments. So these are related to notebooks. And permissions, you can export this file. See here, source file like a Python file will be created, or IPython notebook will be exported. These are other options you will go through later. Let's create a cluster here. So go to clusters. This is all the other available you can say options. Jobs you can create, and clusters. So here clusters and pools are available. So if you are going to create a cluster in this trial version, what will happen? You can create a cluster. So here other options like cluster mode, standard and high concurrency, two modes are available. And pools, as of now we not created any pool, so none. And Databricks runtime, so this is the major one. Databricks runtime, default it will be created all the configurations, Scala, Python, R, and this Spark. So this different versions are available, and different modes also available, like related to ML, related to if you look at more, there you can see this. Okay, and different versions are available. This is currently latest one. Beta versions are available. These are old versions, you can choose old version. Okay, it will be created Spark, Scala and Python. So latest versions will be configured. And other options, enable auto scaling. So it will be whenever you have a huge load, so it will auto scale, it will increase that nodes. And terminate, like if you're not using 120 minutes, so it will be terminated. You can increase the time or you can decrease the time. This one default is minutes. And worker type, you can choose this here. The multiple options are available. See here, number of CPUs, memory, like you can choose based on your requirement. And then driver type also you can choose, same as worker type. And minimum worker nodes, maximum worker nodes you can specify. And options is advanced options is available. Here you can see this related to Python. This Python is available here. And if you want to set any environment variables, you can set here. Any default configurations, Spark related configurations you can set. So let's create this. So you can create a cluster, but whenever you are starting it will fail, because we are using Azure as a free subscription, as I told. If you click on this, yeah, this here subscription, we are using a free one. So free, if you are using a free subscription in Azure Databricks, you cannot use clusters. So clusters will fail. Why? Because you have to use pay as you go. Here you can see cluster has been created, but it is not started. The error is coming. This is a cluster. Other available options you can see, notebooks, apps, and Spark cluster UI. These are disabled because the cluster is not started. If cluster is terminated or not started, this won't be visible. And remaining options you can see this, like edit option, you can change this all the parameters. And libraries, you can import all the libraries, you can install the libraries here. And logs, here is the major logs you were related to cluster. If you click on this, you can see the reason, that is operation not allowed, because here you can see that operation cannot be completed, Databricks quota estimation shows. So that quota is not supporting here because we are using a free trial. That's the Azure free trial we are using. So you have to use the subscription as pay as you go. So there will be a charging amount if you want to use clusters. So without cluster you cannot use anything in Databricks, but just I want to show you how to create this and how to show the components here. So just create it like that. So you can go to clusters. This other options I will show you here. Event logs, these are logs will be there, and the Spark UI where you can see this Spark execution everything here, and the driver logs related to execution logs, metrics, and apps if anything apps is there, but this will be enabled if one server is started. And here options are available. You can see this edit, you can edit these all parameters related to cluster. You can increase and decrease, you can enable and disable auto scaling and terminate timing. So then you can start this cluster, clone the cluster. So complete cluster, like if you want to clone this existing, for example you have existing cluster, you want to use the same configuration, you can use a clone cluster and delete. So delete cluster, delete, everything will get deleted. So if you have anything inside this storing this cluster, everything get deleted. But if you want to use anything related to data and other things, you have to create a cluster. These are complete introduction, like how to create a cluster and how to use this. So let's go through other videos. I will explain more related to technical stuff. So thank you very much. Please subscribe my channel to get more videos and updates on my channel. Thank you very much.